What's going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream trading. Hope everybody out there is doing well in YouTube land. As for myself, I'm doing good. This is probably about take number 5 because I got little Miss Kyla sitting here joining me today.
Hi.
She sees she's on camera, so she wants to be the little actress that she's going to be. But just sitting down here to get another daily trade recap out of the way. Wrapping up another week as we go into a long weekend. Came into the market today with a revised trading plan. I've mentioned the last few days that I'm kind of wanting to get away from trading options, day trading them. So this morning came in with the thought, small caps, futures, and if I do take any option trades, they're going to be on ETFs, going to be on the SPY or the Qs. Ended up trading the Qs this morning for options. Took some small cap trades and took a ton of futures trades. So let's go ahead and take a peek at TRADERVUE real quick. Look and see what we did. Reviewing trades for Friday, May 26th. Took 6 trades today. Actually, that's going to be 5. Closed P&L 123.37. As I stated, traded the Qs. This one right here, man, this one hurt. And actually, let me go to dashboard real quick so you can see what the actual times were. I was in this trade 1 minute. This trade right here hurt. I only made $14. I should have made quite a bit more on this trade. ONFO, kind of chased this one here. Rig it down. Kind of chased this one right here going in. And then came back, traded it again. Bad. Took the loss on that one. WLDS. This was one that we traded yesterday. Traded it again today. Said that I wasn't going to trade it. And then this last QQQ trade, this was a snafu. And it probably happened because I was doing something that I said I was not going to do going into the morning. I was taking an option play on an actual stock, but I had this same contract here loaded in the system. Ended up just staying in it till I got back green, got out. You know the rest. It ripped. Amazon. This had been one that I'd been in for a while. Let's take a look and see when we initially bought this contract. Bought this contract May 19th. I've been in that for a while. I was resigned to this thing expiring worthless today. And then Amazon did, let's get over there. Amazon did that and it ripped today. Is that today though? Nah. Yeah, I guess it is. No. I see what it is. It's only going back to when I got in the trade. It's not showing you the chart for today. But that thing ripped today, like pretty much everything else in the market. But that's what we did in TOS. And then futures. I'll show you the futures chart. Not going to be able to show the trades because I'm going to try to get this one done. I actually did another video yesterday for futures. And I didn't like how I finished it, so I got to go back in and kind of actually do some post editing on that one because I had the camera rolling when I was fiddling around. So I need to kind of chop it up so I can shorten the length on it. But man, futures were off the chain today, especially MNQ. But let's go ahead and bring up Thinkorswim. Take a peek at the SPY real quick, y'all. This was the SPY today. This thing ripped off open. That's the open. This thing just ripped all day from 415 all the way up to 420. This thing went $5 today. Didn't take advantage of it. Didn't take advantage of it because it was not over previous high of day. I'm going back to my old live traders way, y'all. When it comes to looking for ideas in the morning. Past few months, I've been just starting off the morning with the same stocks, whether they gapping over previous high of day or not. So I'm going back to that way. That's me. I always talk about trading your personality. That is what I like to do. So didn't take a trade on this, but let's go ahead. Let's take a peek at ONFO. See what we did on that bad boy today. And like I said, I was not really happy with how I traded this. Let's go ahead. Like I said, this is about take number 5. So a lot of these already gonna have arrows on it. This morning, ONFO. You see I have a line dropped right here and I have a line dropped up there. That was the area that I was looking at this morning. I got that from over here at 8 o'clock this morning when this thing made this gap up, kind of came back down. And when it broke this area, I wanted to look for an entry to trade it back up to the top area. So market opens, we get this nice candle right here. And I'm looking for a 3-bar play to possibly form. Let me turn off the show trades for right now so that we can actually see. Actually turn it back on 1 sec. Make sure that I got, okay. Yep. Those arrows are where they're supposed to be. This is my entry. I am literally chasing this thing as it rips. So first trade, I'm in right here, chasing the mess out of it. This thing only has room up to right here. Look at what it does. It comes up to right there, pulls back down. I get out, just making a very small amount of money. Comes back down, test the 9 moving average. We get this little candle right here. Can't get in this trade because it goes down and then it comes back up. But I get in on this candle, next candle. Issue with this trade right here. I have to use this entire wide range candle as my stop, which means my stop gonna be way down there. First area of concern is right here. It needs to be 1 hour worth of room in there. So let's see. That candle is 18 cents. I need a 20-cent stop. Entry at 228. So I need at least 248 to get 1 hour. That's 239. So as you can see, I don't even have 1 hour worth of room in there. We'll turn back on show trade, see where I ended up getting out of this at. So in right here, pulls back. It tries to make this move up. Now, when this right here does not break the high of that, I should have had stopped the break even. And I should have just been like, nope, this trade is done. Because if this can't break the high and use this area as support, trade is done. And you see exactly what it does. Rolls over, gives me one more chance to get out, at least break even. Or I still could have made a little money. Because this set a high of 235 on that candle. I'm in at 229. So I still could have made a little bit of money. I'm stubborn. Rolls over. And that's all she wrote. This thing just did basically nothing the rest of the day. Just sold off. So this one here, I took on the chin. I made like $5 on the first trade. I lost like $10 on the second trade. Caused me to lose $5.90 overall on the stock. But again, it all started with bad trades, kind of chasing this one. And then getting in this one without the room that I needed to see. Let's go ahead and take a peek at WLDS. This was one that I traded yesterday. That's what all of these trades are. But let's go on ahead, scroll on over here to see what we did today. This is today's chart. This was one that I didn't really want to trade today, but someone had made the comment in the Discord that it was looking decent. So ended up taking a peek at it. I get the crossover right here that you always hear me talk about now. Just an easy way to remember it for me is that this green line is the fast moving average. This kind of burgundy line is the slow moving average. If the green is above, I can go long. If the green is below, I can go short once I get a valid pattern that I can trade. So we get the crossover. WLDS kind of spikes up, pulls back. Right here is a decent entry. That candle there. I get in off of this candle right here, getting in at 120. So I'm in. Let's change that to an arrow. I'm getting in about right there as this pulls back. 100 shares, 10-cent stop. I'm using this candle right here now as my stop. So my stop is going to be below that. I'm going to go ahead and drop 2 arrows up here for where we getting out at, just so we can see in this candle where I'm getting out. So, and then I'm going to turn off show trade so that we can actually see the wick of this candle. So in right here, what did we say? 122, 120. So a 10-cent stop. My stop is going to be way down there for $10. I really could have got in this with more like maybe a 5-cent stop. But in right here, 10-cent stop. So I need this to go 20 cents for target, which is $1.40. This comes up, makes a nice move. 2 R's right here. Previous day's closes right there. So that's really first area of concern actually is going to be over here in these pivots. But target was going to be up here. Comes up, breaks target. This thing goes up to $1.55. So like I said, it was up 3R in this trade before it kind of starts coming back down. And then I just made sure that I had 2R locked in and got out of the trade once we hit 2R. So solid trade right there. And again, I'm just looking for these simple patterns. Green over the red, I can go long. Wait for a good pullback. Have good range to my first area of concern. Pull the trigger, take the trade. That's it. You come on this side, now you see we're able to short it. We got green below. Same thought process. Wait on a good entry. There's a good entry. I can come here, and if I want to be safe and give this extra room, I could put my stop here, or I could put my stop there. Let's just look at that one. That's a 138 entry. If I were to put my stop there, that's 142. That's a 4-cent stop. I only need this to go 8 cents to hit target. Even if I came up here, 38, 43, or we call it 44, still, let's say 6-cent stop. Man, that's money on that trade going down if you wanted to short that. So that's the idea on that trade. It somewhat falls in line with live traders' buy setup. That's the same thing that they call a buy setup going long, a sell setup going short. But I'm trying to get back into my old way of trading. I always say trade what fits your personality, and that this style fits my personality. So if it fits my personality, I need to be trading it. Let's go ahead and take a peek at this Q's trade real quick. We'll look and see what we was looking and seeing. First trades right there. So look at the Q's. The Q's look almost like how the SPY did. It just ripped. It just ripped. And watch this entry. Watch this entry, y'all. So as I stated on the SPY, I want to see a stock that's gapped over the previous day. So the Q's was very close to previous high of day. It breaks it. You get the retest right there. The rest is history. This thing is off to the races. Let's look and see what candle we got in. So I'm getting in on this candle right here. Go back to arrow. Getting in on that candle right there as it breaks it. My stop is going to be right here. Look how tight that stop is. That's 35 cents. That's a 35-cent stop. I get in the trade and I get out of the trade in this candle right here because I didn't adjust the target, y'all. Because I did not adjust the target. I adjust the stop and then I went to adjust the target and I didn't know that it was so close, and boom, it hits it. This thing pulls back. Nowhere's near where the stop would have been at. Rip. It's off to the races. So that's first trade. I'm like, oh, I can't believe I just did that. This is the second trade. So second trade, you'll see where I'm getting in at. You would say, why are you getting in right there? Because this was not the trade that I wanted. This was not the trade. One thing that's not on here real quick, and let's do it. This is what? This is a 1 minute chart. So I'm going to come to load studies and I'm going to load up the 1 minute. There we go. This is what I like to see. Green over red. You know what that means. I can go long. Good pullback right there. I could have went long right here. Put the stop right there. That is money. I'm buying at the top. Again, this thing can come back. You can get in right there. You put the stop right there. Money. That's how I was trading the futures all day today. Every time this thing would pull back, entry, stop, rip. Some people might ask, why not just let it run? My thought process was I was making about $30 to $50 per one of those little moves right there. It was like, take that money. Entry, stop, rip. Once it's moving, I'm chasing my stop. And the thought process on the futures was once it goes 1.5 R, move the stop to break even. Once it goes 2 R, start chasing. And that's what I did. But this entry right here, I was not trying to go in right there on this particular stock. So this is 1001. Stock that I was trying to trade was AMD. Let's take a look at AMD real quick and see at 1001 what that chart looked like. See if that would have been a halfway decent entry. 1001. The pullback. The pullback. Entry, stop. That right there is 2R. Look at that. You take the size of that candle and you look at this area. That's 2R. AMD was what I was wanting to trade. Come over here and look. You see I actually have AMD's contract pulled up. I just didn't click it. Let's do something real quick. Let's take a look at had I been getting in on that candle at that time. And let's see just what would have happened. So I would have been getting in right there. Let's call it 206. Let's see what the high is right there. We can call it, let's just say 236. That's $30. That's one contract, and I bought 2 contracts. So 60 bucks, quick $50. That was the plan all day this morning. Take these quick little moves for what they're worth and then wait on a reload. You see, AMD gave multiples. Could have got in right there, stop right there, first area of concerns right here. That's money. Comes up, back to the 9 moving average. You can get in right there, stop right there, first area of concern right there. That's going to get you about 1 R. Comes right up to it, first candle, and then then it rips and it gives you target. Get the last one right here, entry, stop. That's 3, 4 R right there. Comes back, entry, stop, and now it fails. So how many of these? That's 4 of those that you can take before you get the one loser right there. And then you kind of get the transition. But that's why I said I probably took, I can't even count how many trades I took in the futures. Just kind of scalping. Lose 10, make 30 to 50. Make 30 to 50, lose 10. And just wore it out today. Today was a good day. Today was just a good overall day. Let's look at the morning on MNQ, which is what I was preferring to trade. And look when market opens at 9:30, where we're at. We are above previous day's high. When we broke this, there was no resistance to the left for like, I don't know how many days. I can come over here to this 20-day, 1 hour chart. And when we broke previous high of day, there was literally no resistance to the left. And look at how many opportunities this thing gave. Consolidation, entry, stop, rip, pullback, entry, stop, 2R in that move. This is a little flag, entry, stop. You're getting another 2R. You see what you see the pattern going? Pulls back, entry, stop, another more than 2. And again, I'm grabbing 2 contracts on each of these. And TRADERVUE, when I do 2 of them, I can't get out of one of them because the bracket is set for 2. Talked about this in the Discord today. What I said I'll do next week, if we can ever get this same type of day, is just click the buy button twice with 1 contract. Buy, adjust stops, get out of that 1 contract on this first initial move, and then set stop to break even and just see how far that can run. Just see how far it can run. And today could have been a exponential type of day. Today could have totally been an exponential type of day. Let's look at Amazon real quick. You saw I closed out that Amazon contract. That contract was at like 33 cents today. Let's see if we can find it real quick. We got about 2 more minutes left. That contract was a May 26, 120. Let's go May 26, 120. That's it right there. It's expiring at 12 cents. I'm going to add that to the watch list. Boom. Come back over, click it. Let's go back to our charts. Let's see where it was at this morning. Like I said, I knew it because I looked at it. It opened at 3 cents this morning. I had 2 of these. I was resigned to this contract expiring worthless today. Look at what Amazon did. Once it got above previous high of day, it just ripped. And this thing, you could have bought this contract for 3 cents, which is $3. You could have bought that for $3. You see where I got out at $1.13. So if you bought that contract for $3 this morning, you were making $100 on $3. That's options. That's options. In days like this, options are a beautiful thing. Getting over previous high of day, options are a beautiful thing. But just having a list of stocks pulled up and trading them when they inside the days, that's just not for me. I need to see a stock getting outside of the previous high of day if I want to go long, and getting outside previous low of day if I want to go short. But that's going to do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I did do a futures video yesterday recapping the trades that I took, but kind of jacked that video up. So I'm gonna have to go back through and redo it. And with options, what I noticed is like their day in force time frame is a little different. So as I was reviewing the trades, it was showing my orders, and then like at 5 or 6 o'clock, it deleted all of the orders off of it. And I got to doing something else in the video, look back over there, and that's what had happened. So I'm gonna kind of splice the ending onto that video. Everything was pretty much done except the ending. So I'm gonna go ahead and splice that on, and I'll try to get that done this evening as well. As always, thanks for checking me out. If you hadn't hit that like button, please do so. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. I know some of y'all had to kill it this week with earnings. Just with today, how this market just ramped up. Everything big cap just seemed to have ramped up, except Apple. Apple didn't really move that well. And I was in some contracts on Apple. They didn't give the same movement that these other stocks did. The SPY, I'm in some contracts out to July. Those actually made nice greens today, but I'm in some same ones out of on Apple, and I didn't get that same movement. So hopefully next week, Apple can continue on. On that note, thanks for checking me out. Have a safe, long Memorial Day weekend. Peace.